If your low back gets tight when you deadlift, hinge, squat, or carry, it may not be because your back is weak. Sometimes it's because your core is not resisting motion well, especially rotation. In this video, I'm going to show you 2 quick tests, 1 simple fix, and then we'll retest so you can feel whether your brace gets more solid. All right, so let's test this first. What we're going to do is we're going to do a Pallof in the split stance. You want your right foot forward, left foot back. 60% of pressure on your right foot, 40% on your back foot. And what I want you to do is I want you to get a resistance band pulling away and having level with your chest, and I want you to press that out. Can you hold this for 10 seconds? If you're able to hold this for 10 seconds without your ribs flaring up, your pelvis dropping towards the band, or your trunk rotating, or your shoulder shrugging up, then you pass. But if your pelvis rotates towards, ribs flare up, your shoulders shrug up, or your trunk rotates towards the band, you fail. So try this on both sides. Let me know in the comments if you failed or passed that test. If you failed, stay tuned because I got a way to help fix this problem. All right, so let's clean that up here. We're going to do what's called a Pallof press. The goal is not to move a lot. The goal is to stay nice and stacked and keeping your arms moving while you're taking good adequate breaths. So let's get to it. So we're going to get a band that is about chest height. You're going to pull this band out to where you feel a good amount of pressure pulling you sideways. You want to keep this band nice and close. You want to make sure your ribs are stacked over your pelvis. So you may have to activate your glutes. You may have to kind of activate your abdominals to make this happen. And you want to stay in this position. Here are the 3 cues I want you to keep. First, inhale and bring your ribs down as you inhale. This helps stack the rib cage over the pelvis. Second, a little glute squeeze so the pelvis does not drift. Third, press the band straight out and do not let your chest turn. If you only remember one thing, remember, let the arms move. The torso stays quiet. So let's do 1 rep with each cue. So we're going to do the first with just the inhale, bringing those ribs down. Exhale as we go out. And then, beautiful. So now we're going to include the glute squeeze. So as I squeeze the glutes, my pelvis rocks forward. And then thirdly, of course, you want to make sure that you're pressing that band straight out and you're not drifting. So ribs down, glutes squeezed, and hands pressing straight out. Do 8 to 12 slow pressing, about 2 seconds out, then 2 seconds back. Then add 2 holds per side for 10 to 20 seconds. You should feel your obliques and your deep core working around the waist. You should not feel your low back cranking or upper traps taking over. We're going to do 3 rounds each side, 8 to 12 slow reps with a 2-second holds for 10 to 20 seconds. So once you're able to do this with pretty decent resistance, we're going to retest that. And once we retest it, hopefully you have some results. So the first common mistake is rib flare or low back arch. If this happens, makes the range smaller. Exhale first, and then inhale. Keep the knees soft. Do not overextend them. Do not try to win with a bigger reach if you lose the stack position, because you don't want to see your upper traps go up. You don't want to see your lower back arch. Those are 2 really crucial mistakes that you make during this. Some common mistakes, again, would be the second mistake is letting the hips drift towards the band. If you keep getting pulled sideways, widen your base or go to a half kneeling position. All right, now we're going to retest the split stance test, which was the first test that we did. I want you to get in that split stance. I want you to grab that same cable that you just had, and whatever side you felt a little more unstable, I want you to get in that position where you're 60% on the front leg, 40% on the back leg. I want you to press out. Do you feel more stable? Or are you feeling like you're drifting towards the left? Do you feel like you can keep your ribs stacked and your glutes engaged a little bit more? If you can, great. This is perfect for you. If not, then check out some of my other videos that I have linked above. All right, so if that helped, let's retest that hinge marker. So I want you to find that nice hinge position, pushing out, pushing back, and up. I'm going to do 3 of those. See if the quality has changed. Feel like if you've got more control, if you're able to get maybe a little bit deeper, if it's not taking as much pressure into your lower back and you're actually feeling it more in your hamstrings and glutes, then that Pallof press is for you. Perfect. So what you're hoping to feel is less twisting, a stronger base, and less of back trying to do all the work. It does not have to feel perfect. It just needs to feel clearer and more organized. If this helped, here's the progression ladder. Start with tall kneeling if you need the easiest position to keep the ribs and pelvis stacked. Go to half kneeling if you want more hip control. Then use split stance. And only add split stance with a march if you can stay perfectly quiet through the knees. Do not rush to the hardest version. Earn the next step by staying controlled. If your back tends to take over during hinges or deadlifts, try this before you load heavier. If this made your hinge feel more solid, the next step is learning how to hinge without losing that stack position. Watch my hinge or RDL tutorial next so you can build this into your lifting. I'm Alex Pannell with the Pannell Performance Group. Thanks for watching. This is for you if your back gets tight during deadlifts or hinges. If twisting feels intense, if one side of your low back works way harder than the other, or if you just feel unstable under load. This is not for you to push past pain, especially sharp pain, and pain that running down the leg with numbness, tingling, or symptoms that ramp up or stay even when you stop. If this is happening, stop and get a medical professional. Check that out.